Introduction. Hello and welcome to our short, introductory guide on the power of the law of attraction, well, more importantly, how to put the law of attraction into action for your life. If you're watching this video, chances are, you have come across the phrase, law of attraction, at least once before. You probably have watched movies or heard of movies like The Secret. That's how many Americans became aware of the law of attraction. Ever since the word got out about this body of knowledge, more and more people are talking about it on social media, mainstream media, and among their circle of friends and associates. Interestingly enough, the more people talk about it, the more mysterious it became. It seemed that the more people kicked around the term, the law of attraction, the murkier it seemed. Now, it's very easy to see why this is the case because a lot of people are skeptical. In fact, according to these people, the law of attraction doesn't exist. They're so close-minded and they are so dead set against this type of thinking that they don't even think of the possibility that it could be real. Others are more likely to believe, but they're still dismissive. For a variety of reasons, they can't quite accept that the law of attraction would actually deliver something of tangible value to people's lives. Even if we were to filter out these people, among those who are left, there's still a tremendous amount of confusion. Why? Simple overuse, lack of clarity, and a tremendous amount of subjectivity. The bottom line is that regardless of the confusion surrounding the law of attraction, it is real. It changes people's lives. It has a direct and profound impact on how people think, the things they say, and most importantly, the things they do. The law of attraction has helped people get over fears, attain their desires, meet the right people, and otherwise make their dreams come true. It really all boils down to using the right framework. In the next part of the guide, we are going to start the foundation of putting the law of attraction into action by covering 6 common myths of the law of attraction which hold a lot of people back. 6 common myths of the law of attraction. Unfortunately, a lot of people hang on to 6 common myths about the law of attraction, and that's why it doesn't work out for them. Let go of these myths and you can rest assured that the law of attraction can have an impact on your life. What are these myths? Let's find out. Myth number 1, the law is magical. For far too many people, this type of thinking is really just magical thinking. We're talking about witches, wizards, and the supernatural. The good news? It isn't magical. In fact, it's the complete opposite. The law of attraction involves how people edit and perceive their personal reality. Accept it or not, believe it or not, like it or not, you have a direct and profound role in how you perceive reality, act on it, and ultimately, shape it. The kind of life you're living right now is, by and large, a product of your decisions. Where do you think your decisions came from? Let me tell you, it's not like somebody pointed a gun at your head and told you to make one bad decision after another. Chances are, you have a certain attitude, a certain mindset that leads you to make decisions a certain way. Now, if you presented all the opportunities that you had to another person who had a different mindset, chances are, they may end up with a completely different life. There's nothing magical in this situation. The law of attraction works with your innate, all too human ability to perceive, shape, and ultimately, edit your reality. Absolutely no magic involved. Myth number 2, this is all just self-hypnosis or delusion. Another line of criticism points to the fact that, since people are engaged in affirmations or conscious and purposeful thought, that this is really just an exaggerated form of self-hypnosis. You're essentially just playing mind games with yourself. Well, not quite. The law works because it interacts with how your mind shapes reality. Self-delusion implies that you are looking at things that don't exist. Self-hypnosis suggests that you're seeing things that aren't there. Well, if you follow this guide correctly, you will see things that are there. You're going to be dealing with reality, and it all begins with how you choose to perceive and act on your personal reality. Instead of hypnosis or delusion, you are actually learning the skill of purposeful thinking. Myth number 3, the law of attraction is just wishful thinking. It's easy to see why people think this way because a lot of the mainstream depictions of the law of attraction involves people engaged in affirmations. They say certain truths to themselves, oftentimes in front of a mirror. In the minds of too many people, this is all there is to the law of attraction. No, it isn't. That's just a tiny fraction of what goes on. It's an important part, but it, by no means, forms the bulk of this very important process. The law works because it drives you to take action. Let me tell you one thing, you can engage in all the wishful thinking you want, but your life is never going to change until and unless you take action on the things you purposefully think about. The law is able to produce all sorts of amazing changes in people's lives because they are finally, for once in their lives, driven to action. Myth number 4, this is all just about affirmations. Since the common media portrayal of the law of attraction involves people saying certain power words and power statements to themselves, it's very easy to dismiss all of this as just self-talk. It's very easy to assume the attitude that the law of attraction is really just about talking about certain realities and willing them to happen in your life. No, it doesn't work that way, because we're not just talking about you talking. It requires your total being. For people to talk, they have to have a certain emotional state. For them to reach that state, they must be thinking a certain way. There has to be certain assumptions and expectations that have to be in place for them to even talk. And the law of attraction goes beyond talk because this affirmation has to eventually lead to you changing your actions. You have to understand that your life is a result of your decisions, and nobody else's. Start making better decisions and you will find yourself at a better place. The law simply just makes this process more purposeful, transparent, and rational. That's how it works. And it operates on many levels. It changes who you are inside, as well as your perception of others. Myth number 5, it's just a one-time thing for the law of attraction to produce massive positive effects on your life. It involves changing your habits. These changes are so profound, so deep and so far-reaching that they can turn your life around and they can last a lifetime. This is the furthest thing from a one-time thing. Myth number 6, it requires special time or arcane training. You don't have to spend hours upon hours practicing the law of attraction for you to change your life. In fact, you can incorporate this practice into the daily details of your life. Indeed, for many people, it has become such a seamless part of their lives that they don't even notice. It's just one of the things they do. This enables them to reap amazing results each and every time. And everything flows smoothly because the law of attraction is an integral part of what they do every day and who they are as people. Now, with all the 6 powerful myths about the law of attraction out of the way, this guide aims to deliver daily practical steps you can use to turn the law of attraction from a concept into a reality. This reality can enrich your life. It can enable you to adopt the right habits. It can enable you to live a life of purpose, meaning, and control. The bottom line is actually simple. Are you ready to be the one that makes things happen in your life, instead of the poor soul who constantly asks around in confusion, what happened? You have to choose. There really are 2 options in life. Either you're the person making things happen, or you're the poor, unfortunate fellow that things happen to. Which will it be?